So we were working on a Cummins 5.9 6BT in a St120 loader, and the issue was the exhaust system muffler assembly was right above the front two valve covers essentially, and down there where that white plate is, the foot on the exhaust mounting bracket punched a hole in the intake cover. So I have a new intake cover to install. I've already removed the fuel lines and fuel filters and gotten some of the stuff out of the way. Of course, I had the exhaust off already to find the problem. Looks like gonna clean the whole top end of the engine. I have new valve cover gaskets, and I will probably also then do a valve adjustment on this, which I've never done before, so we'll be looking into doing that. And then the brackets for the muffler are not available from Samsung anymore, or Volvo, either way, so we're going to weld up those brackets, weld up the elbow on the exhaust, and try to put all this back together and get it back in service. So in the front there, I've got the bolts out. The second set of holes closest just ahead of there, that's the ground for the intake heater, and then the rest are just standard 10mm. I'll find the correct bolt for that, and like I said, we'll be real careful to take that off, and I'll clean up all around the valve covers before I take this intake up to make sure nothing falls in there. Again, getting the fuel lines out of the way was kind of the hardest part, and taking some of the other brackets off the exhaust. And in doing so, also figured out that the bracket on the other side, however that ends up, that's broken off as well. So obviously there's a lot of vibration in there, and these brackets weren't quite up to the task. When I do weld them back up, I'll probably put an extra gusset in there to try to hold those together. Those I will need to kind of reinstall to make the proper alignment on that bracket. So overall, it's a good machine. It's got about 7,700 hours on it as of a little while ago, so we'll get these issues taken care of, and I'm hoping to also take care of that oil leak that's there, and then we should be good to go. It ran real good before all this, so just trying to keep it in a good state of repair here.